We got the big brakes on there. Corvette brakes, all new hardware, everything new, cinched up, everything Loctited down. We got the QA1s on there. Got the coilovers in there. It looks real, real nice. It's your boy Robin. We back in the shop today. So today what we got going on is we are going to install the front QA1s. We're going to get that wrapped up, taken care of. I won't be able to drive the car until I can get some wheels for the car. So it is what it is. We'll just put the QA1s on there and just have it sitting how it sits, because the big brakes, the Corvette brakes that I have, the current wheels that I have right now, the 15s, won't fit over the big brakes. So we won't be able to do that, but we can get everything dialed in. We can go ahead and torque everything down. We won't be able to adjust the ride height yet, and we'll have to bleed the brakes too. So because, you know, I'm taking the calipers and all that stuff off, all that trash is coming right off. So anyways, man, I gotta do all of that, and you know, we'll get started. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you get a notification every single time we drop another video, man. Hit that subscribe button for your boy, man. I'm putting in this work, putting in this effort for y'all, man. I'm trying to bring y'all some lit content. Once the car is done, we're gonna have way better video content, I hope, because I plan to do more things with the car, you know what I'm saying? Not just in the garage, obviously, whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's always gonna remain. Whether it's going to be on my Impala or my Elko or whatever car I'm working on, I'm always going to have something working on, or that I'm working on. That's just is what it is, because that's what I do. But anyways, man, before we get started, I want to give a shout out to Plug. I definitely appreciate you, bro. Get grinding on that Elko. I would say don't give up on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep it, you know what I'm saying? Rock with it. That's what I did. The Elko that you see on these videos that I've had for about almost 9 years, you know what I'm saying? I've had for almost 9 years. I just stuck with it, and now it's finally coming to fruition. I've had other cars in between, and you know, my homie D kind of, you know what I'm saying, gave me the motivation, like, bro, like, what are you doing? You getting all these cars, but you ain't even finished the Elko yet. Like, what's going down? So shout out to D for the motivation always, and then shooting it straight to me always. And never sugarcoat nothing. Shout out to him. And then also to our video submission is from Money280. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you submitting your videos, man. And your car look like it's gonna come together real clean, bro. So anyways, man, we're gonna jump into the video submission, and then after that, we're gonna get into the video.
Told you, just a little bit of pollen on that thing, man. A little bit of pollen on that thing, man. Footage, to be honest, the stuff that I'm doing to it, rearrange this thing for y'all, man. She been sitting for about a year and a half. Let me show you something. couple of months. Clean this thing off real quick for you. Let's see. Just here.
All right, y'all, so I got my spindles and my brakes almost together. I ran into a snag. I had to go get a big hex bit or whatever thing to fit these so I could screw my brake bracket on. And then also too, I may have to alleviate a little bit more back here, I'm not sure. So I haven't like Loctited that down and put these on yet, so I'm still waiting to see what's going down with that. But right now what we got going down is we got the car turned. I'm going to go ahead and take the sway bar link off. I'm gonna take the whole sway bar off. I'm gonna go ahead and detach the tie rod too, just so that we can have all that stuff already ready to go. And once I lift up the car, and we should be good to go. I'll do it on both sides, take the sway bar off, and then we'll get started. One thing that I'm really nervous about doing the sway bar now, because if y'all have been following the channel, y'all know, you know what I'm saying, that I chopped the tip of my pinky off messing with this thing, you know what I mean? So on this Impala, on the passenger side, pretty much what happened was, let me get this stuff out the way. Pretty much what happened was, I had the car like lifted up like that after I had put the lowering springs on, and the sway bar on the other side was connected and it had all that tension on. So basically, when, you know, many of you may know this, but the sway bar is basically an anti-roll bar. So when you hit a corner, it keeps the car like level instead of doing all this rocking back and forth, right? So when the car is like this, there's more tension on the sway bar. So as I was lifting the car up, I had it lifted up pretty high because when I wanted to drop the control arm and drop the spring out, I wanted it to fall freely instead of having the control arm hit the ground. And so I had it up lifted pretty high, and I was cranking on the sway bar link kit, and I had my impact on the bottom, and I had a ratchet up top with an extension on it. And so I was cranking on it with the impact, and the sway bar was releasing tension. And after it popped off, the nut popped off, the sway bar smacked up against the upper control arm and pinched these two fingers between the sway bar and the upper control arm. And I immediately snatched my hand out, and the glove stayed in there. And when I snatched my hand back real quick, because, you know, instant reaction of, you know, pain, you know, I could see the tip of my pinky just like, you know, hanging. I know that's a little gruesome, you know what I'm saying? Sorry if y'all, you know, whatever. But it is what it is. So I'm a little bit more careful and cautious this time, a little bit apprehensive. And that's why I have the car on the ground taking the sway bar off, because, you know, I don't want to put no tension on it. I don't need nothing smacking back, whatever. And then y'all will see in a second, when I get started, I'm going to ratchet strap the spring to the frame, so that, you know what I'm saying, like, just precautionary measure, you know, like there's not going to be much tension on the spring once I like lower the jack slowly, but just precautionary measures, man. I'm not trying to take no chances. You know, this stuff is pretty dangerous, this suspension stuff, but, you know, we got to get it done. So anyways, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get to work, and I'll let y'all know. I'll cut y'all back on once I get the sway bar disconnected and get the car up in the air and we get to work. So let me go ahead and get this stuff off of here. All right, y'all, I just been working, man. Got to cut y'all on. Anyways, so progress report, what I got going down. I got both tie rods done, popped out. They popped out mad easy. I got the sway bar disconnected. I didn't take the link kit out on the other side because it's like super corroded. I'm not even gonna waste my time trying to figure out how to get it out because it's coming out anyway. I just pull it out as one piece. Got the shock, the bottom bolts loosened up. Unhooked my brake line because that's really literally the only thing that's pretty much staying is my brake line until I get some more. So pretty much what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take that jack, I'm gonna throw it up under here under my lower control arm, and I might just take the shock out too, matter of fact, and just let it drop out. So I'll drop the shock out, then I'll take that lower control arm and or I'll put the jack up under the lower control arm just so that it's nice and supported, and then I'll go ahead and pop this ball joint out. I think I'll just take my pickle fork and pop it out because I don't really care about it, instead of using my wedge or whatever it's called. I don't really know what that's called, but I'll use my pickle fork instead of that because I don't really care about the ball joints like that, man, because all this is coming off anyway. So I only use that little pickle fork on my tie rods because I've replaced those tie rods with the Moog stuff and I didn't want to mess them up. So because those are staying as well. But anyways, man, and then this whole assembly's coming off, so I ain't got to worry about taking off the rotor, the brakes, all that's coming out right up off of here. So once I drop everything down, so I'm gonna go ahead and ratchet strap my spring to like my control arm. I'm gonna ratchet strap it down just for safety purposes, you know what I mean? Don't want nothing crazy, you know, occurring. So I'm gonna go ahead and ratchet strap it down, then I'll put the jack up under there, and then we'll go ahead and take the shock out, and then we'll pop the ball joint and then let the jack down. So not too much work going down, not that big of a deal, and then hopefully, man, I can get these bolts out. It looked pretty tight up in there, but we'll see, man. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But I just wanted to give y'all a progress report, so once I get this spring out, I'll cut y'all back on. All right, y'all, I got everything all disconnected, spring out, top ball joint loosened up, so that spindle ready to drop out of there. So I got my ratchet strap down, connected to the frame. You really probably don't need that, but yo, all the precaution possible, you know what I'm saying? Got the jack up under there, so I'm gonna lower it down. I'm gonna stand behind this wall right here. You know, this is always so nerve-wracking, man. It's really not that big of a deal as long as you take the necessary safety precautions, but I mean, still, dude, like, you never know what could happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and slowly release the jack, pop this thing out, and we good to go, and then start trying to get the control arms out of there. All right, y'all, one spring out, one more to go, man. That's always so nerve-wracking doing that, bro. I ain't even gonna hold y'all, man. Them things are very, very, very dangerous. But we got the first one out. We'll probably raise the car up just a tad bit, just so that the whole entire lower control arm can swing all the way open. It was hitting the ground. I was trying to lift up the car as high as I could, but it was hitting the ground, so I had to kind of let it lay on the ground, move the jack, and lift up the car, alleviating that pressure on that spring. And then I popped it out with my crowbar. Obviously, standing behind the car, had it wrapped up too, so you know what I'm saying, we were good to go. So anyways, man, let me go ahead and pop out the control arm, and hopefully these are not an issue. So let me go ahead and get to work. All right, y'all. So got the whole control arm out. You know what I mean? Rotor, everything done. We just gotta get the top one out and we good to go. So I just gotta hit the bottom off with the wire wheel, clean it up, and then we'll go ahead and slap some chassis black on here. It'll be straight. I'm sick, man. I'm sick. I chipped my paint, man. We can still fix it. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? We'll just hit it off with at the flow coat stage and fix it. But man, I'm sick about that one. It's all good, man. But anyways, man, we working. We getting it done. All right, y'all. Got all of that cleaned up where I wasn't able to get. So now I'm gonna hit it with some prep spray, and then we'll go ahead and paint it, let it dry while we do the other side. We'll come back to this side and start throwing the QA1s on. All right, y'all. The last spring is out. We 100% safe now. Now all we gotta do is just pull those two control arms out, and then the sway bar, and then we good to start throwing everything else back in, man. It's always mad nerve-wracking doing coil springs because, man, there's so much tension packed in that little spring, man, that thing pop out and hit you, it's a wrap. Fun fact, man, the little door spring right there, inside the door on this car, I was tightening it down with the door tool, and it slipped out of the tool and popped me in my gut, man. And that wasn't fun. And that's a little spring, but it's all good, man. We got it out and we done. So we got to get all that ugly, nasty, dirty, grimy trash out of there. And then we will start painting, and then we'll throw the QA1s on there. All right, y'all, we got the big brakes on there, Corvette brakes, all new hardware, everything new, cinched up, everything Loctited down. We got the QA1s on there, got the coilovers in there. It looks real nice. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a steel braided brake line, and I still gotta hook up my sway bar and stuff like that and bleed the brakes, and then we'll drop this thing down and go on a test drive. Oh yeah, I gotta install my sleeves on my tie rods too. So yeah, we got some things to do, man. We still got some work to do, but I wanted to show y'all, you know, the final result of everything. So we got coilovers front, back. We got big brakes up front. We got long wheel studs for the big wheels. All that, man. Everything is coming together just like it needs to, man. Jeep steering shaft. You feel me? Only thing that she needs is a new heart, new rear end, and a new transmission. And we're good to go, man. 100% new car. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to show y'all the jewelry. Big brakes. I think those are 13 inches, I believe. So, 13-inch rotors. Like I said, Corvette 4-piston brakes, C5 brakes, conversion. 2-inch drop spindle, blazer spindle, blazer hubs on the QA1 suspension. We gotta dial it in, dial the ride height in. We gotta clean some stuff up under there. I'll probably take the power washer and just spray all that, get all that done. I got the move tie rods and all that. That's already ready to go. So man, we ready, bruh. We ready. Oh man, she turned out beautiful. But yeah, that's how we rocking, y'all. You know what I mean? Beautiful paint job, nice and done. So just gotta wait for my wheels to come. Shout out Dash, man. Once again, I know I always say it, but he let me borrow his brand new wheels. These haven't even touched the pavement yet. Brand new wheels, haven't even touched the pavement yet. Just so that I could test drive the car, because like I said earlier, that once I put these brakes on, they won't clear the 15s. Now I went over there to go get these wheels, and he put his 17s on the money, and those barely cleared. I went over there to get the 17s, but they were barely, it's like maybe a 1/4 inch of space between the caliper and the wheel. So I was like, I don't know if those are gonna work. And he said, yo, take them. So shout out to Dash, man. I appreciate you, bro. As always, man. You always come through, man. I always appreciate it. I ain't gonna put no miles on them. I'm just going around the corner, you know what I'm saying? Making sure that this thing dialed in, and I'm getting them right back to you. I'll come throw this thing right up into, you know what I'm saying, right up on the jack stands. But that's love, man. I appreciate it, bro, because, you know what I mean? Those are your brand new wheels, bro. They ain't even touched the pavement yet, like I said. So, anyways, yeah, man, we almost there. We getting closer and closer with every single day that passes. Closer and closer. Now that I think about it, man, I kind of wish I would have changed the color on the calipers, but, you know, red, you can never go wrong with red brake calipers. I could have went blue, I could have went gold, but I didn't really think of it until, you know, till it was too late or whatever, but it is what it is. So, yeah, man, I think it looks great. Looks a whole lot better than this garbage here, man. Look how tall that spring is, man. Those Bilsteins, those things are brand new. The shocks in the front were shot, so I put those on, and I really never really even drove the car after I put those on. So those are brand new. I'll probably sell those. I'll probably sell all of this if anybody wants it, man. I'll probably clean it up or whatever, make it more presentable, and probably sell it for, who knows, you know what I'm saying, like the best possible price, I guess you could say. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get everything together, because I don't want to have this this stuff in the way, you know what I mean? I got this corner all nice and cleared out, like I said. Got all that QA1 stuff out of here, and I don't want to junk it up with stuff like that. So I want to sell this, get all this stuff out, and keep it moving, man. So anyways, man, I think it looks great. What y'all think, man? Let me know what y'all think. All right, grind schoolers, that's gonna do it for this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm super dirty, super nasty, grimy, sweaty, ugh. Anyways, I gotta get all this stuff cleaned up. The goal for my garage is to make it look really pristine, man. Like, I want to walk in here and not really have anything in the way. And that's why I'm super geeked about the QA1 stuff being out of the corner on the car. I'm happy about it being on the car so that I can, you know, swerve, hit a block or two without feeling like the whole front end is gonna fall apart. But yeah, man, the car should ride like a dream, should ride like a brand new car, better than my Camaro, actually. So we'll see. Hopefully I can take it out tomorrow. I still need to bleed the brakes. I still am gonna need help with that. Like I said, I'm not trying to put no wheel or no miles or no type of nothing on my boy's wheels. I just want to take the car around the block just to do a little tiny bit of a shakedown and just see, you know what I'm saying, like how it feels and if it feels good. I'm not even probably even gonna get it up to speed. My wheels should be here this week, so hopefully they are, and then I could just slap them on the car. I got my extended wheel studs, so I gotta do the wheel studs on the back, which will probably come within the next couple of days. And then everything's ready to go for my wheels to just slap right up on the car, and then we could, you know what I'm saying, get the rest of the car dialed in. But anyways, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Like I said, my goal was to get the whole suspension on right after the car was painted, which we did. I didn't waste no time, got it done. And now we're on to the next thing, which is interior. So the interior will get done. I got my carpet in. I'll go ahead, slap the carpet in. I got my speakers already here. That will be in a different video. So get my door panels on, get my carpet in. My seats are on the way. I had to order some because I couldn't get anybody to do the seats that I have. So those should be here this week. Yeah, man, just pretty much everything. And then I'll probably rip my dash out and finish that up, paint it, do whatever I gotta do so it's not pink anymore. And then just do all the rest of the stuff, and then we could wet sand the car, get that all done, and get it finalized, man. And then that's gonna be it, bro. Like, the car will be ready for the road, be able to, you know what I'm saying, like I said, hit a block or two, be able to drive it where I need to drive it, start it up, go on a, you know, cruise, however I want to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a brand new car that I built in my garage, man. It's crazy. But anyways, man, if y'all enjoyed the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you get a notification every single time we drop another video. I definitely appreciate all the love, all the support. You guys are amazing, and I couldn't have this channel like this without y'all, man. So hit that subscribe button for me, man. I greatly appreciate it, man. But anyways, without further ado, always remember, work hard so you can live free.